Here with Bill of Mr. Veteran. He has been helping take to task the Sumner-Bonney Lake School District.
You hear that? That's you speaking that he's referring to. Yeah, that's right. They're not allowed to say your name. What do you want?
You'll go for a walk? Let's go. So, Officer Watson, why did you violate my liberties that day?
Go to the restroom, bud. You can't come in here.
Go inside in the bathroom. Wow. Any donuts for Watson here?
Oh. No, I already had my fill of donuts.
Yeah. Stop interrupting. Quiet, you. Keith just won't even tell me what his name is. I talked to David. David won't tell me what his name is. I keep saying, hey, I want to make a complaint, and no one wants to play ball. Watson.
Morning.
Well, no, there was a gentleman that showed up one day a few months ago.
In a mask?
No, I don't think he had a mask on, but he was wandering through the building.
Mm-hmm.
And so that wasn't you. So.
Well, that was me.
Oh.
Come on, you can say it. I hate the Constitution.
Hey everyone, I am free. It's May 22nd, 2024. I am in the city of Sumner, Pierce County, Washington State. I am here with Bill of Mr. Veteran. He has been helping take to task the Sumner-Bonney Lake School District in the city of Sumner because they just cannot help themselves and continuously working arduously to violate the liberties of the public and citizen journalists. So we're going here, now that my trespass has been rescinded, to go and seek redress of grievances, to petition the school board with that grievance, and just make sure that complaint is heard and that the people understand the bad things that are happening here in Sumner at the Sumner-Bonney Lake School District. So I want to ask real quick, first of all, go to Mr. Veteran's channel, like, share, and subscribe, show him some love, let him know that you support his activism, his citizen journalism, that he's getting out here with his feet on the street, just like I am, so that we can try to make a change. I appreciate it, Bill.
My pleasure.
So that we can try to make a change and get these rights violators to stop violating rights and just adhere to the Constitution and the liberties that we all possess. Do you want to say anything, Bill?
No, I just I guess I just like to say thanks for letting me tag along, and I appreciate the help. And
absolutely.
Look
Well, thanks
forward
for
to
helping.
doing
so
stuff.
a big thing here is making sure that when we're done, Bill and I are going to depart in his vehicle. Last time he was here, or maybe it was 2 times. Was it 1 time ago or 2 times ago?
2 times ago.
2 times ago, some employee of either the city or the school district followed Bill back to his vehicle.
I mean, do you? Just out for a walk. Your behavior's shameful. Do better. We expect better. Shame on you.
And there's a concern, if I understand correctly, Bill, that that person may have gotten with the police department, unless that person was a police officer and ran the plate and started doing different things like that, which of course is absolutely not allowed. Unless there is some reason to run somebody, you shouldn't be getting into their information. That's just ridiculous. Is it lawful for a police officer to do it? Yes. Should they be running those plates to try to get this information? Heck no, they shouldn't be doing that. So that's what we're going to be doing here tonight. So you ready to head on over, Bill?
Ready to head on over. Let's get it. Hi.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you?
What is your deal?
What do you mean, what's my deal?
No, just, so last time.
Yes, ma'am.
You were referring. No, I might have had you mixed up with somebody else.
Probably not.
Well, no, there was a gentleman that showed up one day a few months ago.
In a mask?
No, I don't think he had a mask on, but he was wandering through the building.
Mm-hmm.
And so that wasn't you. So.
Well, that was me.
Oh, gosh. Oh, yay.
Yeah, I was here working on a story.
Oh gosh, I'd love to know your story.
City of Sumner, Washington State. I am going to the Sumner-Bonney Lake Combined School District Administrative Office. I got tips and leads that they are having issues with transparency, public records requests, and again, more bad behavior from employees. So if you looked at the Renton School District, you'll probably understand what I'm saying. This seems to be a thing with the government, so we're going to go check it out.
Well, actually, you can follow it on YouTube if you'd like.
Oh.
So basically it's constitutional activism. First Amendment First Amendment guarantees.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Most people freak out and get mad.
What?
Most people freak out and get mad.
Well, because I had not seen you before,
Right.
I didn't get mad. I got worried because I'm thinking, okay, it was just kind of like, okay, he's got a backpack on. Somebody seems to know him, so he must be safe. And it's just kind of like, it was just a first time experience.
Well, I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, me too.
Good meeting you. Hello.
How are you guys?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Doing outstanding.
Good evening.
Hello. So where are we gonna go in here?
Air Force ROTC.
Air Force ROTC. Well, very good, very good.
Yep, from Bonnie Lake High School.
Bonnie Lake High School. Well done. Hi. Hey guys. Watson. Morning. So have you received any additional training on trespassing?
I don't give interviews on camera without admin permission.
Cover your crimes up by your silence. So have you received any additional training on trespassing?
All right, thank you for being with us this evening. I'd like to call the meeting to order. At this time, I'd like to excuse Mayor Markworth from working. Please rise for
Keep your hands out of your pockets.
Give it back to me because I got some lines. They'll let you know. Yeah.
More cosplay?
In the beginning or at the end? Or? I think it's during. It's right up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's right up one thing. They'll let you know.
They're going to do the kids. They'll do the
Good.
kids.
How are you
They'll
doing?
do stuff acknowledgement. And then they're going to, that's when we get into it. They're just honoring something. It's her retirement. What's that? Mary, her attorney.
Oh, yeah.
She's done it up top.
It's always a celebration.
What's up?
Sir Matt.
So when they
I do have a question for you. Do you know with Officer Watson if that contract was actually signed now by the district to officially make him a school resource officer? So I did the public records request the day that I was here last in December. The contract hadn't actually been signed. Has that been done since then?
Yeah, you'd have to follow up with the superintendent's office.
I'll go ask him too. I mean, I would imagine
maybe ask
he's
Watson.
Gentlemen, how are you? Not so bad, not so bad. Hey, you'd be shocked to know something.
What's that?
Remember that guy I was looking for?
I don't really.
I'm looking to make a staff complaint, and there's a I keep inquiring about who the guy is.
I remember you doing public records request.
Right. Yeah. You're in a picture with him.
I was in a picture with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
yeah?
this room. Yeah. His name's Keith. I don't know where he works. I don't know what he does, but I mean,
Keith.
I don't know.
What's that? You have a last name?
I wish I did. I'd make the complaint. But you see, I'm trying to make the complaint, and I mean, no one tells me what it is to include David Bowers. So how am I supposed to complain to David Bowers about David Bowers?
What do you mean?
Oh, okay. We're just talking.
We are.
So I thought we were just talking.
We are.
Are we not talking? Are you? So you're filming me? You're filming me?
What's Keith's name?
So you're filming me? I'm just asking. I thought we were having a conversation.
We are having a conversation.
Okay. Well, it's nice to talk to you. I have some things I have to do.
You
So
refuse
thank
to
you so
answer
much.
the question, Keith. Questions. Are you a school board? Are you a school board employee?
I'm not.
Why don't you answer questions? Is it customary for you to conduct investigations that are private investigations?
To David Bowers.
Okay,
About
so
David Bowers.
I have a staff complaint.
Okay.
Your staff is complicit in keeping the person I'm trying to identify, trying to keep his identity secret and I assume to cover up nefarious activities. So I keep asking who this guy is. No one knows who he is. All of you guys are in a
suggest
picture
is to
with them.
actually send an email to all of the school board members with the superintendent, and you make that complaint to the superintendent, and with a copy of all of the.
Yeah, but you said make what complaint against who? I don't like. You have to have a proper noun.
Well,
Like
you have a name now. You say it's Keith.
Well, it might be Keith,
So-
but I mean, like,
so-
I don't know what this person's name is, and I'm not going to make it just some
She will
half-ass.
determine whether or not there needs to be an investigation, and then an investigation will unfold when it's determined it's needed. She'll consult with the attorney and everything like that.
Isn't there anti-bullying policies? Isn't there?
There
all,
is, yeah.
Well, so I don't quite understand if someone says, "Hey, what's your name?" My name's Paul Williams. Hey, Paul Williams, I think you did something wrong. I think Paul Williams will stand up and say, "Yes, I did," or "No, I didn't." One of the two. And I think you work it out in the right way. But they,
Well, I would, yeah.
of course you would. But that's not what everybody. That's not common practice in this agency. It would seem.
As far as I know, it is.
Well, then what's his
So-
name?
Well, you said it's Keith.
Keith who?
I don't know everybody in there. Sometimes
It might
I
be
don't
Kevin.
even I don't-
You're in a
Kevin's
pit. You
the
know
only
well enough to
Kevin.
take a picture with him.
What do you mean? I was know him well enough to.
Yeah, like remember the day you guys
Let me
were in
see
here
the-
playing dress up, playing cosplay?
Let me, let me-
He's standing
you have
here.
the
And you're,
picture? Let me see if I-
I'll dig it up for you here in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Say, well, hang on a minute. Maybe I can accommodate you. I'm not sure. David knows who it is. That's for sure. I don't know if I can find it off the top of my head. Well, I'll take a look.
Like, who's your friend?
Oh, I don't speak for him. He speaks for himself.
He's somebody different. Eh? You guys don't have the same YouTube page? Or?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
Discovering the board meeting.
What's that?
Discovering the board meeting.
All right. Well, you guys have, it looks like about 4 minutes before we get started.
What's public comment, by the way, in the process?
It usually is up towards the beginning.
It's this picture. So if you'll see, this is you here in the Superman thing. Not bad either,
Yeah,
by the way.
okay.
And this dude, where'd he go? This dude right here beside the self-aggrandizing IT guy.
Okay.
That dude.
That guy
right
right
behind
there.
Lori Denner.
You say his name's Keith?
Keith something.
I think that his name's Stevens.
Keith Stevens, what's he do?
He works in the IT department, as far as I know. If that's the right Keith.
So he works in the IT department. I wonder how he got following me down the street with a camera in his hand, which of course I have on tape, taking pictures. I wonder who put him up to that. Or if he just did it on his own self.
You'd have to ask Keith. Is he here in the back?
I'd love to. I've been trying to ask Keith, but Keith just won't even tell me what his name is. I talked to David. David won't tell me what his name is. I keep saying, hey, I want to make a complaint. And no one wants to play ball. And it's just, what do you hide?
Well, you can make, it sounds to me though, sometimes, and I'm going to be honest, okay, you make a complaint and then there's an investigation that's done and nothing comes of the investigation, you'll still be upset. Because in your heart of hearts, you feel like you've been wronged or you've been something, right?
Well,
I mean,
I guess on the 31st, when we get the public records request, if we find out, like following someone and taking a picture of their license plate is having an agency do that is a little off and weird. But I don't think that's nefarious per se. But once you start using official means of government investigations, like police databases, or I don't know what. I don't want to assume.
No idea of any of that stuff.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
The only thing I know is you showed me the picture, and I think it's Keith Stevens. I don't know for sure because half his face is covered, and I don't know. I mean, and I've gotten last names wrong before.
Sure.
Just like I've gotten the first names wrong before, because I don't know all the staff.
Right.
So,
right.
I come in here a couple times
Try to do your
month.
duty and get her out.
Yeah, I mean, so.
So is your
the best
position
I can.
is your position a paid position?
I get like an honorarium.
Honorarium, so it's
$50
yeah,
to,
exactly. $50 or nothing.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, you're like, if it's $50, I mean, I guarantee you put more than $50 worth of time and effort into it.
It's a labor of love, let's put it that way.
Yep,
I think public education is important. I think
it is.
we do a lot of good stuff.
Do.
There are things that come out of Olympia that raise the hair on the back of my neck that
I
irritate me.
believe that's true.
What I try to do is look for ways to abide by the law, but still meet the community expectations that are here.
Okay, well, I appreciate you letting me know. Does Keith Stevens work for you since you're the IT department?
He does.
Is Keith Stevens the guy I'm looking for that was... Is Keith Stevens this guy in the picture? Can you see him behind Lori's head there, Lori Dant's head?
That's Keith.
Keith Stevens. I see.
Who is it?
Keith Stevens.
Keith Stevens. What does he do here at the district?
He's a cybersecurity specialist.
He's a security specialist?
Cybersecurity
Specialist. Gotcha.
Can I get you guys? I love you guys. What you're doing. Can I get you guys to take a seat or go to the back? We're
You
starting
betcha.
right now.
You betcha. Love you. Hey, thanks
Thank
for
you.
for the information.
You guys want to mail right back?
Hey, so how exactly could I make a complaint to you about you?
I give you my email, so please send it to
No.
me.
I gave it to you. I gave it to you in person.
Well, you told me that you had a complaint, but I know what the complaint is. So
Yeah,
just
the
send
complaint is
send
that-
it to David Brower at
No.
sumnersd.org.
I've already given you the complaint. So what's the status of it? See, this is why the process doesn't work. This is why the process doesn't work. You just walk away. I'm asking you the status of the investigation that I filed with you a month ago, and you don't want to tell me anything.
So in my last video that you recorded, I shared with you my email address. I told you that you can file that complaint by sending me an email. I haven't received it. I did try to send you an email at your email address you listed on your public comment. It came back that it's an invalid address. So feel free to email.
Well, I tell you, but I don't. I still have given you I still have given you a. Oh, look at this. That's nice. Hiding. That's nice. This is too good for it. Run away. Hide. Amazing. About you. Like Keith Stevens, I'd like to make a, but it's a list of whole people that are trying to hide this guy's identity to include you.
So all I need you to do is, I've asked you to reach out to me via email.
So you're asking me to email you about you, to complain to you about you. I'm sure you'll find yourself innocent.
So one thing we need to know, and it can go to me, it can go to the school board, whichever you prefer. You go to Lori. What we need is, as I've asked you before, I just need to reach out with what the complaint is.
I need to know the guy's name. His name's Keith Stevens, yes?
So you just need to...
Keith Stevens, just confirm.
Yes.
There it is.
Keith Stevens works for us.
Uh-huh.
So you just need to reach out with what the complaint is, what you'd like us to investigate, and we'll take care of that. So I have emailed you twice on the emails that you
See, I'm glad you asked that. Actually, when I told you that I'm not computer literate, it's absolutely true. I had one of your students sign me up for a YouTube channel, and stop interrupting, quiet you. And so let me get to the point of my story. So the reason why the email is spelled wrong is because he doesn't know how to spell veteran.
Okay.
And that's your students. And of course, Brian, I hear you.
Thank you.
Okay, appreciate you.
That she's retiring this year after 37 years of service to public education. Thanks again. Appreciate it. You're welcome to stick around. Front row seats, yeah.
Thanks, guys. Good job. Thank you.
We have a number of consent items listed in our agenda this evening. Do I have a motion to approve the consent items as listed?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion
Excited to be here tonight. It is New Wolf Night, our first of two New Wolf Nights up at Mountain View this evening. So it's perfect timing to introduce two more new wolves to the group and joining our incredible district. First I have Kyle Jones. Kyle is currently serving as an assistant principal at Auburn Riverside High School. He has a variety of experience in teaching behavior intervention, athletics, and school administration with a real focus on special education is his background. A former Wildcat, Central Washington Wildcat and Concordia University grad. After years of working in high school, Kyle tells me he's ready for middle school. And we are excited to see how his leadership, especially in special education as well as in other areas of the school, will impact our ability to meet the needs of all students, supporting their growth, belonging, and achievement. And we are changing the administrative structure at Mountain View. We're very grateful as we are an ever-expanding school up there at Mountain. So we are hiring two. So this is our great new team at Mountain View for the 24-25 school year.
We have one last recognition. You are in for a very special treat, but I need for Miss Marianne Leach to come up here, please. Well, we're going to describe her in just a second. She's retiring this year. She is our general counsel as well as our attorney for the school board. And we're going to give her a send-off like we do others.
Any additional training in
Marianne said,
trespassing,
just don't do
Watson?
anything like big or loud. Right. That's not going to happen.
Come
We are
on.
not in costume.
You can say it. I hate the
Just to celebrate
Constitution.
Marianne Leach. And he's got to do the sound first. Nothing like watching you, right?
Every week, there's no pressure.
This is the case of should I stay or should I go?
Oh,
Sorry, Marianne.
more cosplay. Good.
This is the case of
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Sumner-Bonney Lake School District Board of Directors is presiding. We are here today to hear the case of the People versus Marianne Leach, who is accused of being an outstanding school attorney. The prosecution will now present its case along with finding out who authorized this employee to retire.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, esteemed board of directors, today we bring before you a case of utmost importance. The defendant, Marianne Leach, is charged with being an outstanding attorney. The evidence is overwhelming, the record irrefutable, and we intend to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the defendant is guilty, as charged of being an outstanding attorney. And more importantly, we intend to find out who authorized this employee to retire. Your Honors, I call the first witness, Captain Marvel, to the stand.
Oh, more self-aggrandizing. Fantastic.
Captain Marvel, can you tell the court how long you've known the defendant?
$150 an hour.
Hello? Yeah. Hi. Yes, I've known the defendant for several years and can tell you without a doubt that I've seen outstanding, brilliant acts of legal heroism. I wouldn't tell you those, but they are bound by attorney-client privilege. So.
Of course.
How would you describe her legal skill?
Well, Marianne is like the superhero of school of law, like protecting
Wait,
justice.
objection, Your Honor, leading the witness.
Sustained.
Withdrawn. Captain Marvel, thank you for your testimony. Your witness, Ms. San Diego?
No questions, Your Honor. The testimony speaks for itself.
You may be dismissed. I call Andy Griffith to the stand.
Andy Griffith. Mein Führer.
Andrew Griffith, can you please provide an example of the defendant's outstanding service to this district?
Absolutely. I can recall one time she went overboard to help someone in a really tough situation.
And what about her ability to navigate complex problems?
Impeccable. I've seen her handle things that a normal person would buckle under the pressure.
There can be if you'd like.
No, listen, it's not that I like, I just want the records, and I want to file this complaint, and I want to get it in the books already. But I mean, 30 days turn into 60 days, turn into 90 days. When is the video evidence going to be available? I mean, there's some that kind of stuff, right? So it's just like, when is the...
That's what we're working on next.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had some changes, personnel changes in that.
Well, you mean like someone retired?
Yeah.
So your legal attorney retired?
Yes.
There you go. And so you're waiting for, so when are they going to be hired, or when is this going to be, anywhere, best guesstimate, when is this going to be finished?
Well, hopefully by that
July 9th.
Yeah.
But no guarantees. Okay, cool. All right, well, hey, thanks, and I appreciate you.
She's got the receipt. There you go.
Oh, receipt, look at us.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
I got a few for you
Your
if
Honor,
you got time.
at this time, we would like to call Colonel Jessup to the stand.
No, self-aggrandizement. I love it.
Colonel Jessup, do you know Marion Leach?
Absolutely.
So, you said absolutely, but I want to, do you know her as the general counsel who's worked tirelessly to the Sumner-Bonney School District for all these years, demonstrating her commitment to know, value, and support every student in her duties every day?
I don't have any doubt.
Well, you seem to have a look of doubt in your mind about that. Are you sure you know her and the impeccable work she's demonstrated?
Crystal.
Are you absolutely clear in your mind that you know her? You're crystal clear? If you're so crystal clear about this, we are wondering, did you authorize the code red retirement?
I was just doing my job.
Colonel, did you authorize the code red retirement? I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
That's the truth.
We live in a world where staff like Marion Leach exhaust themselves to honor the service of our students and the community. We use words like value, know, and support. I neither have the time nor the inclination to explain myself to you. I would rather you turn to her and tell her thank you and let her go on her way.
So did you authorize the code red retirement?
You darn tootin' I did. I authorized the code red retirement.
Thank you. Your Honor, let the record stand. Marion Leach is an outstanding attorney and has the right to retire.
Your Honor, the defense does not contest the facts presented. In fact, we embrace them. The defense rests.
We will now hear closing arguments.
Ladies and gentlemen, the jury, esteemed board of directors, my friends, the evidence is clear. Marion has worked tirelessly for over 4 districts, guiding them, leading them with courage and with confidence. She has not only been an outstanding attorney, but impeccable in her character, and a great friend to all those who work with her. She is undoubtedly an outstanding attorney. Prosecution rests.
So members of the jury, you have also heard the evidence. We do not dispute the facts. We ask you to recognize that such excellence is a legacy to be cherished forever.
Members of the jury, jury foreman, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
fuck's sake.
We find the defendant, Marion Leach, guilty of being an outstanding attorney. And a deserving retirement she will have.
I hereby sentence Marion Leach to a lifetime of admiration and gratitude from colleagues and clients alike. Enjoy your retirement. Court is adjourned.
So Marion, come on up. If you know Marion Leach, she would never be on the defense side of any table. But we have just a couple little things that we'd like to celebrate Marion with, and then we're also going to celebrate her a couple more times too, because that's what we do around here. We celebrate people that we love and that we work with. Marion, we have a plaque for you to hang somewhere as you retire, but just a show of appreciation for all of your hard work. It says, "In grateful appreciation for your leadership, heart, service, and contribution to our school." So last, but not least, we have some strawberry shortcake in the kitchen, and with permission from the board, if we could take a quick break.
Absolutely.
Celebrate with some strawberry shortcake?
Absolutely.
Okay.
10 minutes?
Perfect. All right.
We will go ahead and resume our meeting at 6:40.
Should I stay or should I go?
So is it a bad time to ask about my open records request? Come on. I'd like to know about my open records request, please. Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh, doing great.
That's good, Mike.
So tell me about your additional training. Is your body camera on?
Nope, not today. You want me to turn it on for you?
Oh, I always want that on. You know I do. Cops lie, cameras don't.
Have a good day, bud.
Oh, wrong one.
Nope, that says men.
Oh, okay. You sure? So I was trying to explain to you why you couldn't, you said you tried to email me a couple times. I was trying to explain to you why you couldn't get a hold of me. Because I had one of your students set up on my account, and they said it's supposed to be Mr. Veteran in Roma. He couldn't spell veteran.
What?
Yeah, so it's veteran misspelled, so you have to look at the website and get it off there.
Now there's also that's the one you used today. Does that one work as well?
Oh no.
But that doesn't work either?
No.
Okay. That was the one is that the one you put down for public comment?
No, probably so.
Okay. But that's not a valid email?
Well, I mean, I don't answer emails.
Oh, okay.
I need an email to talk to you. I just don't need to talk to anybody on it.
I think you've had my card before.
Oh, yeah, but you see, listen, so here's the thing, is how do I complain if you're hiding the identity?
So the complaint is that I'm hiding an identity.
Well, that's it's a conspiracy, right?
So
18 USC 241?
Feel free to email me. You can email Dr. Dent.
Well, I'm not sure they're any better either, because I just got the name out of them today.
But yeah, so you can absolutely go ahead and reach out, because I know previously you asked me what the status of the investigation was into...
So how's the investigation going?
Well, so what I need is who do you want me to investigate? What's the allegation that they've done, right? And so I know I watched your video. You said it was illegal search, but I want to know what was the action of the illegal search. So if you'll excuse me, I have some people to talk to. Would you go ahead and take care of that? Just send that to me.
No. You see, I've already made the complaint with you. I don't have. I verbally.
Bill,
verbally.
But you haven't told me the details that I'm supposed to.
Well, yeah, you just told me the guy's name. So you're telling me I ain't giving you details, but you won't give me the main detail? Nice try.
The details that you failed is what were the actions that you want me to investigate, right? So you said on your video that it was an illegal search. So I'll need to know what the illegal search was. So tell me what the actions were that you're viewing as an illegal search. Mm-hmm. So you go ahead and
illegal investigation.
Illegal investigation. Okay.
So IT staff goes off campus, records me, At his just sua sponte, of his own accord, just decides?
Are you saying that it's illegal for staff
Well,
are you saying it's illegal to record people?
I'm certainly not saying it.
So, is that what if you like me to investigate?
I'm trying to say it.
Okay, so go ahead.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. However, if the guy's on the clock, I get freedom of, I want it's a freedom of information request, right? So I want to see his personal cell phone of what in fact he was doing. And I've requested all that. I also wanted to see his name.
So was he on the clock?
Yeah, well, he was on the clock according to the video I shot. He was
Do people get breaks? I'm sorry,
on the clock, I assume.
Breaks or get breaks, those kind of things? I don't know.
So he takes breaks to investigate people and follow people out to their cars?
So it sounds
That's weird, dude.
So
that's really weird. Do you ever do that?
So that's what you want me to investigate?
Do you ever do that? Do you ever follow people out to their cars?
So that's what you want me to investigate?
Don't you think that's weird?
I go on walks around here.
Yeah, but do you ever
So I go on walks.
just happen to follow people out?
Well, you're on.
I do have a question.
So you're on tonight. I know you're on public comment tonight too.
I do have a question for you though. I'm curious about what is really going on with this Kevin Stevens, because I did see the video footage of this guy going out to his car.
You're referring to? I don't know Kevin Stevens.
Was that the name of the video?
I can't get an honest answer at anybody. I don't know.
It's an
Watch your video because you asked me the name and I confirmed it.
So what is the name then?
So
I didn't get a chance to write it down. What's his name?
No, you actually asked me before, so go ahead and watch the video.
Was it Keith? Kevin?
So you already asked me that. So
what's his name? Stevens? Kevin? You still didn't answer. You still didn't answer.
Because the biggest thing it's a roadblock for you is you can't even request records about the individual until you know the name.
You understand.
And I don't understand why they're doing this, and it's an unnecessary roadblock.
Well, I wonder because they know they did something wrong, maybe.
Yeah. And it's very weird, the whole random name thing that he keeps doing. He's like,
what name did he say it was?
I can't even remember at this point.
Shit, I don't remember either. It was Keith Stevens?
I think it was Keith
Stevenson? I'll have to go back and look at it too. Why? Any donuts for Watson here?
Oh. No, I already had my fill of donuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'll see you later. Do you want to
Yes, I'm leaving. I don't need to be started.
I still want to know about my public records request.
Oh, but anyways.
Somewhere near someone's email because they look.
Oh, yes. That Dave was trying to get I mean, not like a long time.
Have a good day.
My days are always amazing.
That's good.
Tell me about your training.
That's good. You have to talk to my chief about that, but I've told you like 10 times.
Yeah, I know. And I'm going to keep asking you. Tell me about your training. Have you had any remedial training? About trespassing? Constitution? Come on, Watson. Say it. I hate the Constitution. It is Watson, right? I forget your name.
You can read.
Badge, no, it's on you. You're facing away from me, guy. It says police.
Yep.
So what's your badge number?
11.
How come it says 119 on your shield?
Well, my call number is 11, my badge number is 119. Call what you want.
Well, there's a difference, right?
You can ask my chief about it.
Ask your chief about it. Why can't I ask you about it? And your chief speak for you because you just can't talk for yourself?
Yep. Told you. Policies.
You can just do whatever you want. Don't have to answer for it. You hide behind your chief. Is that what you're doing? What did I tell you about putting your hands in your pockets, Watson?
What did I tell you about telling me what to do?
Watson's feisty today.
Yep.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Yeah? You been drinking today?
Am I drinking tonight?
Yeah.
No.
I smell alcohol. It's not you, is it? Watson hates freedom.
I was laughing so hard.
You love standing in that fatal funnel. You just love standing in the door. Come on, Watson, get out of the door.
Now you want some?
No, you ain't no good. We know you ain't no good. Hate freedom, love tyranny. So is this a typical level of self-aggrandizing at the school board, or is this a low day or a high day?
Just having fun.
Yeah, just having fun?
Celebrating kids and staff. Good stuff. That's what we do.
You teach them about the Constitution?
Absolutely.
Do you?
I don't. Our teachers do.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
You teach them what not to do? Talk about your part in it. You teach them what not to do on the Constitution?
I just told you I don't teach.
Oh, but I think you do, my friend. Informally, albeit.
We're going to go ahead and search transition back to our meeting. Welcome back. At this time, on the agenda, we have a section for to share this evening.
So I have two items. One, I want to congratulate and thank the members of the Transportation Department for all they do. Under Pam Knapp, the department has performed at an outstanding level with a focus on safety and service. Kudos to the group for qualifying for the state bus rodeo, or rodeo. Depends on how the word pronounces.
What do you think that public records request is going to reveal, Brian?
And also,
Are you listening?
on the maintenance side, the mechanical side, the recent 100% vehicle safety inspection results, which is, I don't know how.
Different way of saying no comment.
Seems like every year they're up 100%, so I want to make sure I thank those folks and congratulate them. And then this morning, while walking my second grade grandson to school, so I can have steps each day, we were talking about testing. And it reminded me of, while I was thinking about it, of a superhero celebration in Morris. There are so many superheroes for all the testing that takes place throughout the spring. Students, teachers, building and district staff, families all play an important role in the testing process. In addition to the students in our school buildings, testing is conducted for our homeschool students participating in online learning.
You press your button, Watson. What do you want?
You'll go for a walk. Let's go.
What do you want?
You'll go for a walk. Let's go. What's up, Officer DeVore?
Hello, Officer Watt.
How are you?
Keep asking you questions now that time.
Yeah. Move up to my car.
Okay.
Got tyrant stuff to talk about. Hey, see if you can give him a class on trespassing. He needs to know.
So am I trespassed or not?
Yes.
Okay.
You're trespassed.
For what period of time?
Forever.
Forever?
Yep. You
Okay.
can contact district office
And what,
by phone and
what
find
buildings? Is it just this one?
out. What's that?
Is it just this building?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I advise you not to wander in any of my schools.
Well, Officer Watson, I'd advise you to mind your own business.
No, I guess you're now trespassing all school property.
All school.
For the schools, yep.
For life.
What's that?
For life?
Unless I hear otherwise, yeah. You can contact them and find out, I guess, by phone.
Hey, I appreciate doubling down on the hubris, Officer Watson.
And the important
practice of involving members of the public in its meetings. Comments from the public are taken under board advisement and may or may not receive action at future meetings. Topics including charges or complaints against employees, employment or dismissal of personnel, acquisition of real estate, lawyer-client relationships, campaigning, and parameters for negotiations should not be discussed in audience comments. Other information, questions, or problems can usually be addressed by district staff. The audience comment period will end when all registered speakers have been heard. We ask that everyone adhere and understand the following guidelines. In order to maintain respect for all points of view, the school board requests no clapping, booing, or any other form of support or non-support be used. The board will not respond to comments, but will take them under advisement. Speakers should be courteous, professional. Refrain from using profanity, vulgar language, threatening or defamatory comments. As a reminder, individuals are not permitted to name a specific staff member, board member, or student during public comments. Failure to do so may result in the board president or designee interrupting or ending the comment. Speakers who registered by noon Tuesday, May 21st will be heard. If you're providing in-person public comment, when your name is called, please come up to the podium and state your name. Please address your comments to the school board as a whole, and you will have 3 minutes to speak. I will signal speakers with the bell when 1 minute remains. Our first public comment tonight is Philip Lloyd.
Good evening. I'm a journalist with Uneducated Media, following up on an incident that occurred December 12, 2023. Working on a story regarding public records requests and tips regarding poor behavior for public servants. The people were not left wanting long. What can only be described as a liberty-hating hold my beer moment for the district and city, a rights-violating power couple heard the call of true tyranny and leapt into action. The power couple was none other than the Director of Safety and Security for the district and a police officer, Matt Watson, from the Sumner Police Department. Fun fact,
He ran away.
Watson was a school resource officer 2 days after I did my public.
Ooh, that doesn't look good, Brian.
As seen on the Uneducated Media YouTube channel, the Director of Security and Safety, having unlawfully trespassed by Officer Watson to the threat of violence. In a March 15th statement from the district, one of the assistant superintendents contradicted the actions of both the director and Watson, stating I was meant to trespass. It's an untrue statement, as evidenced by video footage, and is a poor attempt at avoiding liability on behalf of the district and city. After I was unlawfully trespassed, I received body-worn camera footage confirming tips received. The district Director of Safety and Security is the abusive bully who weaponizes police and acts as witnesses, even the local lord of the land. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear from the Duke of Sumner himself.
As a reminder, speakers should be courteous and professional, avoid profanity, vulgar language, and are not permitted to talk
You
about
hear that?
employment
That's
matters.
you speaking that he's referring to.
Not permitted to name a specific staff or board member.
Yeah, that's right. They're not allowed to say your name.
A local ex-parody account, formerly Twitter, of the Director of Campus Safety and Security from 9 years ago speaks out to the ghost of Scheerer past, highlighting the Director's glowing personality to this very day. I hate football. I have a rare disease known as little man.
As a reminder, you are not allowed to
Daily
name
thought number one,
staff
I love my
members or
job.
comment.
The entire school hates my guts. I enjoy doing everything I can to ensure safety. Though I unequivocally support the director's liberty of free speech to call me what he did, he violated policy 5012, and I attempted to get a hold of the school to enact procedure found in that. And that was rebuked and completely not acted upon since then. Since school district officials have refused to address
Thank you. Topics
policy,
including charges or complaints against employees, employment dismissal, may not be discussed. Thank you very much. I'm going to end your comment.
and move to compel
Our next audience comment will be Mr. Veteran. Thank you.
Will the board do so, or are the rules only for the pauper class?
So, our next audience comment is Mr.
In His
Veteran.
Majesty's Council.
Thank you.
What you got? What you got? What you got? I'd like to yield my time to my good friend Steve.
Actually, I'm going to need your comment because you cannot mention the topics including charges or complaints against employees, employment, or dismissal of personnel. Mr. Veteran?
That's not what it is. It's me explaining something that happened on body-worn camera footage of a police officer when this district abused my liberties as a member of the press. That's what happened.
Go ahead and close this comment. Thank you.
There you go. That's how tyranny works.
Okay, our next audience comment is Terry McCoy.
Comment from the power couple over here? No comment. No comment on violating rights and working together to try to.
We're going to continue our meeting,
infringe on
please.
liberties.
Thank you.
Nothing else. Officer Watson, any comment on how you, in fact, did trespass me that day and then straight up lied about it? Lied. You actually lied.
You need to talk to my chief.
And then
Go talk to my chief.
you had your power couple fun moment with Brian Scheerer there when you guys were snuck off to the side and recording everything that you did. What happened? You just let it fly. You could have acted like a professional police officer, but you chose not to do so. You just let it all fly. You didn't say, hey, maybe we should stop and think about this. No, it's because, as you said that day, you're trespassed forever. Forever. And then what happens? It gets rescinded. Why? Because you broke the law. You did not do what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to uphold your oath to the Constitution and defend it, even if you don't like me. And it's totally fine that you don't like me. It's totally fine that Mr. Scheerer doesn't like me. But what you don't get to do, which is why that trespass was rescinded, is act like a liberty-violating maniac and attempt to violate someone's liberties for the remainder of their life.
Can you please just
Hey, we're out
get
the corridor.
We hear everything that's going on. We're being very nice to you, dude. I don't understand why you act like this.
So, Officer Watson, why did you violate my liberties that day?
Go to the restroom, bud. You can't come in here.
Go inside to the bathroom.
Wow.
No way. Hiding in the bathroom.
That's ridiculous.
Jesus.
That's ridiculous. And you guys just saw what happened. The school board attempted, in fact, they did. I mean, I finished my speech, but they absolutely are not interested in listening to facts. Hey, Brian. So what was up with all the asshole comments? What was up with that? I mean, and look, don't get me wrong. I truly do. I support your free speech to be able to, not like me.
Don't forget your bag sitting by the recycle bin.
Yeah, I got you. I got
Okay.
you.
I need to get through here.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
You're blocking my entrance. I'm not
That's
sure
right.
why you're doing that.
Why would you
Well,
act
you
so
were.
poorly?
Watson.
That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to violate liberties, and this power couple of rights violating and tyranny loving government employees could not stay away from the gate. They had to be gone.
First up on business matters. We are at the appointment of a school board director for the unexpired term for director, District 1. Do I have a nomination for that appointment?
Madam President, I move the board accept J.B. Smith as
Sumner Police Officer Matt Watson, and you can tell Lori Dent, the superintendent, and a couple of the board members had no idea about this. Yet I asked them to actually follow board policy and specifically the procedure. It's number 5012. What did they do? Nope, not interested in doing it. Why? Because they are all complicit in this rights violation. It's absolutely absurd. So that's really all there is here today. I mean, in terms of the board meeting and whatnot, it's just completely ridiculous. I think Bill's going to turn on Did they block the elevator?
Nope. Nope. Want to go up?
Well, you want to go outside and get some B-roll footage?
Yeah,
Because, I
I'll-
mean, really, this is just done here. I'm not surprised, but I am shocked, Mr. Veteran. I really am. I'm really, really shocked. Because this, it's so obvious. I literally played the body-worn camera footage from Officer Watson from that day, from December 12, 2023, and what do we see? He is called out in front of the board. You can see the panic on the superintendent's face and a couple of the other board members that I saw.
That's right.
And the assistant superintendent, Brower, is it Bauer or Brower?
Bauer. I got his card.
Okay. He ends up saying that he's using derogatory language. What is it here?
David Brower. David Brower. Brower?
There we go. David Brower.
See this.
So he's the assistant superintendent, one of them. And as you can see right there, what's he doing? He's trying to shield the employees here who have literally violated civil rights of multiple individuals. Mr. Veteran being one of them, myself being one of them. And there's no reason for this other than pride. You just can't handle the public having a view on something and having a desire to come here and interface, and that when something goes wrong, they want to try to sweep it under the rug. And frankly, as you guys just saw me talking to Paul Marquardt here, that is Paul, the executive director of operations for the Bethel School District. One of the worst, at least in Washington State, if not the worst school district for bullying. What are they doing? They are sweeping everything under the rugs. You guys got to check out this Facebook page. It's called Stop Bethel Bullying. There's 1,267 followers, I believe, last time I saw on that page, if I'm correct. And they are all about trying to expose the Bethel School District for their horrible treatment of kids and not taking action on it. So there's just a lot to do here in Washington State. They've done a really good job at trying to make things look pretty enough on the surface to where people just kind of say there's nothing here. But once you dig just a little under the surface, you find out how awful a lot of these school districts are in a variety of ways. And I can't think of anything more sacred cow than our kids. So when you're seeing that at Bethel, and you're seeing all these different actions or inactions coming about here at the Sumner-Bonney Lake School District, this is part and parcel of the problem. This is an election year, people. Remember this when you're voting for school board members. That's the way you make changes. Otherwise, you're going to keep people like Brian Scheerer, the Duke of Sumner, head of the Majesty's Council for the city of Sumner, in charge and making decisions. And why would anyone want that? That's just terrible. So, anyways.
Yeah, he is a fucking douchebag. He is.
Yeah.
He's a fucking douche.
Do you have any like views on what happened?
I'm just as shocked as you are, man. I mean, like, clown show. Like, guy follows me out to my car, and then they won't tell me his name.
It was Keith. It was not Kevin. It was Keith Stevens.
Keith Stevens.
He's a cybersecurity
specialist.
Yeah, cybersecurity specialist.
Keith Stevens. Hello.
That is very odd that a cybersecurity specialist for the district would be doing that. But on top of it, wow, David Brower tried to actually provide cover for Keith Stevens by trying to come up with the idea that he was on his break. And of course, what do we all casually do when we're on break at work? We find a reporter, we find a citizen journalist walking back to their vehicle, and we just decide to go the same route and take photos. It's just an intimidation tactic. That's all it is.
Exactly.
They just don't want people seeing what's going on here, and that's not how it's going to work. Did you have any other insights or anything, Mr. Vetter?
No, I just shit, I'm happy to be here.
Well, yeah. Hey, it was really great being here with you. Thanks for the help. Teaming up. This is actually my first team up with anybody. Mr. Veteran has been a subscriber of my channel for quite some time, and he actually came out and followed up after my unlawful trespass from here back on December 12th here. And took it to him. He was not sitting back and letting this fly. He saw the liberty violations. He saw how terrible the district was behaving, and he said, I'm not going to let that go.
Well, don't get run over by a train. That'd be terrible. Are your body cameras on? Are your body cameras on? Oh, I love that. How nice. Of course. Very good, very good. Can I come in there? No. Don't be mad. Freedom's a great thing. It's dangerous, right? Cameras everywhere. And who's this? He won't identify himself.
That is
Brian Scheerer.
What does he do here? He said he was the director of...
Can we take this outside?
Yeah, we can.
Because he's not supposed to be in here.
Why is he not supposed to be in here? It's a public place, isn't it?
So, let me talk to you real quick.
Sure.
School him, Sarn. School him. So my friend Steve stopped by, and you spoke with Steve, and some sad things happened. Have you got any comment on that?
No comment.
I'm going to come out and report on it myself. He was really filling the gap because I couldn't come back, of course, because as you guys know, they unlawfully trespassed me. However, here we are, triumphant victory, my return, because that was an unlawful...
Free Steve!
That was an unlawful trespass, so that is now handled. So yeah, that's it here reporting today. So this is, again, Sumner-Bonney Lake tripling down. They hate freedom, they hate the First Amendment, they hate the press, they hate free speech. They do not want you exposing their tyranny here. And remember this, everyone, when you see this news story released, remember, you can vote for different board members this year because they did not care, other than the fact that they felt humiliated because their director of security and safety is an unhinged lunatic. That's all that this is.
Well, I mean, he's got so much ego wrapped up in it, right? Because, I mean, are you trying to tell me that a security, or what is it, cybersecurity specialist comes and follows me and takes pictures of me, and it just on a lark?
Yeah.
Come on, man,
He was
stop
just
it.
on his break.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Veteran. Jeez, isn't it obvious?
Break.
He
You'd
was
be
just on
silly.
his break doing investigations of journalists that are at the school. Like,
Well, this whole, what do you want me to investigate?
the last job I had before this, every break I went out on, I want to be clear, I was constantly investigating somebody out on the street. I mean, how suspicious is that? You're walking down the sidewalk? That's not all that there is to that. You're clearly guilty.
You were at the school board meeting? You were at the school board district office? How dare you, you prick?
Absolutely ridiculous. All right, guys. Well, that's Mr. Veteran and I. We're done here tonight. Thanks for your support. Like I said, make sure you go to Mr. Veteran's channel. Please like, share, and subscribe there. Please like, share, and subscribe at my channel. Hit that all notifications bell so you get my stories right when they release. You can follow me on X, formerly Twitter, at I Am Free Auditing, on Facebook, Inland Auditing Media. And if you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you can do so by going to the links in the description for Cash App and Venmo. Look at that. I got holes in my shoes. That's how hard I've been working for you, folks. All right, that's it for tonight. See you guys at the next story. Bye.